Dynasty Podcast, interactive segments.
And now, on the Tom Berkowitz Trucking Hotline, I am delighted to have Barbara Hauschka, who is the mother of Seattle Seahawks kicker Steve Hauschka. Mrs. Hauschka, thank you for doing this.
Oh, you're welcome.
Great. Now,
you're going to be kind to him, right?
Of course. Now, Mrs. Hauschka, can you just maybe tell me a little bit about as to how Steve was kind of growing up? I know he played soccer his whole life. Was he always a great kicker, or did his talent kind of show up later on?
Oh, well, he grew up as the youngest of three children, and so the other two played soccer, and he just always was walking in the yard with a soccer ball and just learned to kick it and would run after it and kick it some more. He was just fascinated, and he always wanted to keep up with the older kids. So that was a challenge for him, but he managed to do it, and was on the town soccer teams all the time. Just really was a good athlete, good eye-hand coordination, eye-foot coordination.
Mm-hmm.
Liked golf too. As soon as he could play golf, he was trying to do that. So he was always athletic.
Great. Yeah, I know that he really didn't get into football until much later on. I think it was towards like the later end of his college career, right?
Yeah, when he was a sophomore. Yeah, he thought that he could walk onto the Middlebury soccer team because he was so good in high school.
Mm-hmm.
That he wasn't recruited like many of the other kids were. So they thankfully put him on the JV squad. And then his roommate was a football player and said, "Why don't you try out for the football team? We could use a kicker." So he did, and he did all the rest of the kicking pretty much straight through the next 3 years at Middlebury. And then he had an extra year of eligibility,
mm-hmm.
which he used at NC State for a semester, and he was able to walk on there.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Great. Now, being from Needham, Mass., was he a Patriots fan growing up, or are you guys now, solely Seahawk fans now?
Oh, he was definitely a Patriots fan.
Uh-huh.
And actually one of his prized possessions is a photograph of Adam Vinatieri making that spectacular kick in the snow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, signed picture.
Ah.
My husband got him for Christmas one year, so he had that up on his wall for a long time.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that was one of the best moments here for sure, and
yeah.
maybe he'll have an opportunity to kick in the snow someday.
Maybe.
Now,
yeah, but we're Seahawks fans, or fans of whichever team he's on at the moment.
Yeah, no, I can certainly understand that.
We're always fans of the kicker. So.
Great. Now, I know this is probably a little bit of a random question, but do you know if Steve plays fantasy football at all?
I am not sure, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
I know I do. My husband doesn't. A couple of his siblings do.
Yeah. Let me guess, you guys all have Steve on your teams?
Right, exactly. And if we're in the same league, we fight for him.
Yeah, the number one pick.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, lastly, Mrs. Hauschka, I'm sure you're all very proud of Steve, and how his experience has been. Well, I guess I wanted to ask, how has the experience been, for the family, seeing him not only make it, but excel there in the NFL?
Oh, well, we're really enjoying it, and the best part is that he's really happy doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of fun to see him make these great kicks, and he's accomplished a lot.
Mm-hmm. Great. Excellent. Well, again, Mrs. Hauschka, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
That was this week's Dynasty Podcast, interactive segments.
So, Bub, what'd you think of good old Barb? Went pretty well, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I could definitely sense the sexual chemistry you guys had.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little. I know you probably satisfy her just like all the members of the Dynasty.
I do. Good old Barb.
Kind of like me and your mom.
Wow. Well, Dad, that just about wraps it up here. Another show in the books. I'd like to thank Coach Brandon McDowall and Barbara Hauschka. Good old Barb. And all you lard asses for listening.
And don't forget, We're in the midst of bye weeks. Don't be the first D-bag to get a warning.
I don't know what happened to the music, but that's okay. We're going to push forward. Good luck to everyone in week 7. This is Commissioner Scooper.
And this is Bob Palucha.
Over and out.
Hi, my name is Jamie Eisenberg, senior fantasy football writer and analyst for CBS, and this week's edition of the Dynasty Podcast was brought to you by Berkowitz Trucking. There's no fantasy here. Berkowitz Trucking keeps it simple.